The Werehog is finally here. Hello everybody, welcome to Fit to Read. I'm WebFox, and after months of teasing, the Werehog is finally here in the latest issue of Sonic the Hedgehog. In this issue, Sonic the Hedgehog and some of the Freedom Fighters are closing in on a Chaos Emerald. While doing so, they ran into a new model of the E-Series robots. Deadly looking sucker. Ray and Mighty return, as they were shown in the last issue, along with a new character. We also see a bit more of the new egg boss of this area, which we briefly glanced at in the last issue. Plans go badly fast, and on the last couple pages, the Werehog appears. Meanwhile, in another part of the continent, Bunny and Antoine are on the hunt for another signature of the Chaos Emerald, only to find disaster everywhere as they go rescue people. Artwork is very nice. Seems to be a bit simplistic in a few pages, but the Bunny and Antoine artwork looks amazing. The story is here just to show that the Werehog is here, and also that Mighty and Ray are both back. The Bunny and Antoine story is nice, as it shows the relationship of these two characters are still strong. Also of how great teamwork that they're able to do, and that the team is actually thinking by splitting up, searching multiple emeralds at once, try to stay ahead of Dr. Eggman while saving the day. One neat little tidbit is that in the Bunny and Antoine story, there's a billboard advertising Honey Clothings, a nod to Honey the Cat from the Sonic the Fighters game. Which, as it turned out, she's going to be in a future issue, as it's shown that she was on the cover of it. Quite a bit was in this issue. The Werehog has appeared. There's a new robot of the E-Series. The new character, Mighty and Ray, both return. We see a bit more of the new egg boss and some of his minions. A lot. And of course, there's that billboard I mentioned about Honey the Cat, which if she's going to be on the cover of a future issue, and that there's a billboard advertising a clothing line, kind of makes me think that she's going to be like one of those rich girls who owns a big company and just goes into fighting just for fun. But that's just my early opinion of it. I don't know anything. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with her. So I'm a bit torn up between the Werehog that's here and the Honey that's coming. So that's Sonic the Hedgehog, and we're moving on to, oh, well, look at that. More Sonic the Hedgehog with Sonic Super Special Issue 12. After what seems like an even longer wait than usual, which I'm pretty sure it is, we have here the latest issue of the Super Sonic magazine. Now this is a real handy issue because it actually has a 2-page preview of the upcoming Sonic Boom comic book / game / TV show / toy line from what I've read online. There's also a bit of a recap of the Dark Trilogy that's going on in the Sonic Universe comics. And the gang over at the Super Sonic Special magazine are also going over all the amazingness of the Sega Genesis at its 25th anniversary. They even go over 5 Sega Genesis games that not only the games themselves are great, but the people who are writing this say they are great. This magazine also includes 5 pin-up pages that just look so awesome from those games. Too bad that quite a few of those pages have the posters, or the pin-ups I should say, on each side of the page, so you might want to get 2 or 3 of these magazines if you really want to pin them up. As for the reprints, you get the first 2 issues of the Countdown to Chaos, the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed adaptation. Always good to see that one. Along with the first issue of Pirate Plunder Panic, which was immediately followed by the sub-story of the Sonic Rush Adventure, little tie-in story. An interview in this issue is with Jonathan H. Gray. A very good read indeed, whereas pretty much all the issues in here are from quite recently, so they're pretty much essential to read if you want to get into the current story arcs and lines of the Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And also, it seems like they're really pushing on how to get more artists or something to send their submissions into Sonic, because in the letters column, somebody was asking about how they could send their work in, and they gave the email, subject line, and file formats to send it in. And then Jonathan Gray's front of the book article he wrote talks about how to break in, and then his interview on the last couple pages talks about how he was able to get in to working with Archie on the Sonic comics. So this will be a pretty good issue to pick up for people who are trying to get into Sonic comics, or Sega fans, or just need to catch up on some of the recent issues. As I gotta say, special features in this is pretty good. I'm gonna say, going over the Sega Genesis games, the interview was nice. We got those pinup pages to go with those Genesis games, and in the preview section in the front, there's a nice little drawing of the main Sonic cast as they're dressed up as some of those Sega Genesis characters, like from Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, and so on. It was very adorable. I kind of wish I had a poster of that. So it's about time this came out. A little preview of Sonic Boom. Next issue is going to be more about Sonic Boom. By the time that comes out, whenever that'll be, the comic, the game, and probably the show should be out. And from what I've been reading online, toys that just came out or just about to come out in Toys R Us. And I tell you, I'm still waiting for the Sonic Super Special magazine for Sonic X. I mean, come on, guys. That was a very long-running series, too. 40 issues. They should get at least one of his own magazines, too. So there's a couple of Sonics for you from Archie. Both are very good. Definite pickups for Sonic fans. And in case of the magazine, probably even Sega fans. Because go Team Sega. So I'm pretty sure that next week will be the first issue of the Aliens comic. Hopefully I'll get that next issue of Godzilla, and whatever else is going to fall from the sky. I'm Web Fox. Thank you for watching.